Good day, everyone. Hello. Welcome to today's insert. My name is Mbali Blai, your favorite reading activist, one person that makes reading fun, possible, and a lifestyle, right? Right. I welcome you to today's insert, because I've been thinking a lot and something crossed my mind and I thought, no, but you know what? I should educate the people. I must educate the masses about this because it's a wrong narrative in society and it's a huge misconception, if anything, right? And that is to say, reading must continue outside school. What normally happens is when people complete schooling or they're schooling, let's say you just completed your high school or you just completed your first qualification in university, college, wherever, and now you're saying, I'm done with reading, I don't want to see books, it's wrong. It's a wrong misconception because what you have done, you have associated books with school. You are thinking books and school are in the same WhatsApp group, and I want to debunk that myth. I want to just, dissect it a bit more and if anything, dissemble it completely, okay? And firstly, number one, education refers to the act of receiving and giving knowledge. Okay, that's so when we say you are educated or education, we are literally referring to the act of receiving and giving knowledge. Okay. On the other side, school refers to an institute of learning or an institute of teaching. Okay. So do you agree with me that education is taking place in the school system or at school, right? But it doesn't end there. When you are done with your schooling, your education must continue. It must continue. That's where you would now hear people speaking about the self-education movement. Your education never stops. You never stop learning. If you stop learning, you start dying. There's a narrative that says some people are 25-year-olds, they are dead, but they only get buried when they're 75. I heard that statement and I thought to myself, what? Yes. Once you stop learning, you stop dying because you are not transforming, you are not becoming a better version of yourself. You start dying, guys, and I don't want that for any one of you. I don't want that. And that is why you must continuously evolve. And the best way to evolve is through reading books. Continue with your education. Continue reading, and reading helps you become a better version of yourself. I always say, and I never miss an opportunity to say, your best version is on the other side of a book. Okay, your best version is on another side of a good book. Okay, and why am I saying that? It's because there are people whose dreams are put on pause because you are not pursuing yours. You are not becoming the best version of yourself. You are not showing up and taking space like you should because you feel inadequate, because you feel uninformed or uninformed, or you feel like you're not knowledgeable, and books will help you. Books will provide you the information that you need. Books will provide you with the confidence that you need if you read. So today I really just wanted to come on and encourage you guys to pursue a reading lifestyle, and more importantly, to not associate school with books. Education continues after school. It never stops. You continuously learn as a person, and books help you to continue with that. So what normally happens now, the school system provides us with a template at which we go about reading. I mean, if, for example, we think you've got about let's say 7 subjects, and you need to read a specific textbook, so you're going to guaranteed read 7 books in that year, or in a year at least, because you're going to be assessed on that knowledge and so forth. I get. So books, or rather school, provides you with that system that actually encourages reading books, or reading in general, or reading books, right? But after school, now that you've graduated, you need to create your own system of how you're going to continue reading books. How are you going to continue reading? How are you going to adopt a reading lifestyle? Because it doesn't stop just because you've graduated. No, it doesn't. You are lying to yourself if you are saying that. You are deceiving yourself. You are sabotaging yourself if you believe that. Education continues. And books is the foundation of personal development. If you are to develop or grow intellectually, mentally, and otherwise, books are your tool. And I've been thinking as well, Guti, I think I posted it some time ago that I actually, out of curiosity, I started I'm just hearing sounds. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so out of curiosity, I started calculating the number of books that I could possibly get to read in a lifetime. Let's say I live until the age of 77. And I got to a shocking number of 1,479. 1,479 books is not a lot of books. And so I started getting heart flashes. My heart started pumping to high. 1,000 books, 1,479 books is not a lot of books. I'm here thinking, but you know what? I'll probably read 1,000,000 books or whatever the case might be. But no, that dawned one thing on me. It dawned the fact that time is a limited resource. So if you are not if you are not adopting a reading lifestyle now, you are depriving yourself. This is now 1,479 books, provided you read 1 book a day. What about you who's not even reading a book in a month? It means that 1,000 will go even down, way down. What about you who hasn't read a book in 3 months? It means that 1,000 will even go down further. Are you seriously going to be satisfied to read only 50 books in your lifetime? Yes, you've got great and quality books. Yes, I agree. But you can read more. You can read more, and that is why you need to adopt a reading lifestyle now, not tomorrow, now. And on that topic of reading lifestyle and books, I had someone contact me some time ago, and in the DM, and that person was saying, okay, Mbali, I read articles, I read online articles, I read blogs, so would you categorize that as reading? I love that question. I truly love that question. I loved it. I love when you guys DM me and all your challenges, reading. I love that. I love that. So I thought, wow, that is actually a brilliant question. And my response was simple, right? Reading, number one, it needs to be intentional. But what happens when you are reading, and please tell me if you actually want me to do a separate video unpacking this in depth, to say reading articles, blogs versus reading books and so forth. I'm happy to actually do an insert in depth on that. But in essence, what I said is to say reading is intentional, okay? Reading books is intentional, but also with articles, and specifically just on online articles, too often you don't know much about the writer. They could be pushing their own propaganda, their own agenda, misconceptions and so forth. Number one, that's one thing to be on the lookout for. And also secondly, online reading is more of a mind stimulation. Yeah, but it can help you stimulate your mind, yes, good and well, but for you to be able to, for you to be able to actually hone the knowledge in that specific area. You need a more structured, you need to have access to a more structured material, and books are those. Yabon, books provide that structured material, okay? Yabon, so I'm all for books, but I really am willing to delve into this a bit more, to say, okay, but I don't own a book, I'm reading though, so would you categorize that as reading? I always encourage people to read books. I always encourage people to read books because it's more structured, and the benefits of reading books are far more than just two paragraphs and so forth and so on. But I think that's a discussion that I'm willing to just have, have that discussion ongoing and have a separate video for, and just unpack a bit more on why I'm saying what I'm saying. Yeah, but in essence, what am I saying is to say, guys, I'm happy when you are reaching out to me the way that you guys are, with your reading challenges and the fact that you actually want to adopt a reading lifestyle. That's great. That's great. Pursue it. And today, like I said, I just wanted to come in and just debunk this. Let's just debunk this myth. It's a myth. It's a wrong narrative. It's a wrong because education never stops, learning never stops. You need to be a lifelong learner. So with that being said, bye guys. I love you all so much. Happy reading. Bye.